Good morning. I'm Matt Sanders, city editor at the Columbia Daily Tribune. Joining me is business reporter Jodie Jackson. We're going to give you a little preview of what's in today's paper and online, what you can expect to see this afternoon. Of course, it's election season, and one of the things that has really become a controversy lately is Donald Trump's allegations that the election is rigged. He has made unspecified statements about voter fraud without really any specifics or evidence of where this might be happening. So it just so happens that we're doing a story today about the people who are the front line of defense against that voter fraud, poll workers. It's a massive operation to make an election happen, and it requires hundreds of people working the polls. A lot of training goes into it. So we talked to the county clerk, Wendy Noren, and some of those people who are working the polls just about what goes into the job, what things they do to make sure that someone who is voting is who they say they are, some things like that. So look for that story today, should be pretty interesting. Also, K through 12 reporter Roger McKinney has a story about why students at Battle High School can't get wireless internet access that they thought they were going to get this semester. This summer, a tower was installed with the idea in part of providing wireless internet access for students outside of school so they could get it at home if they don't already have it. Well, that's not happened yet. Some equipment still hasn't been installed, and we're about 2 months into the school year, so we're looking into why that's happening exactly. And Jodie here is also working on an interesting story about a very high-profile topic, the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. Tell us about it, Jodie.
Sure, Matt. The window to enroll in 2017 coverage on healthcare.gov begins November the 1st, runs through January. You might know healthcare.gov as Obamacare, or the online marketplace where folk can go to sign up and enroll in insurance. The Missouri Department of Health, the National Department of Health and Senior Services says that as many as 83,000 Missourians could qualify for subsidies on this online marketplace if they simply looked into it. That is in addition to the, I think is 1.9 million who are currently insured through online marketplace and are receiving subsidies. One of the changing dynamics of this year's insurance enrollment period is that Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is the only insurer offering plans on the marketplace through the Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. United Healthcare and Coventry Aetna had previously offered plans on the exchange. They have pulled out, are no longer offering plans. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but United Healthcare's third quarter profits shot up when they announced that they were leaving the exchange. They claim they lost about $1.5 billion in the last 2 years by participating in the exchange. So that's sort of the weeds of that story. We're also going to tell you that there are local navigators and enrollment counselors who can help folks walk through that. And keep in mind that if you are not insured either through an employer health plan or through a marketplace plan, you face some pretty stiff penalties from the IRS next year. So that's sort of the overview of that story.
Thanks, Jodie. Well, there you have it. We've got some interesting stuff today in the Tribune, print and online. Of course, feel free to get online and comment about some of these stories that have, they affect a lot of people, and so some people might have some things to say about it. You can also contact us through Twitter, our Facebook page, and via email as usual.